What's up everybody, this is Electric Yoshi HD and welcome to my entire Angry Birds plush collection video. The following video is going to showcase every single Angry Birds plush I have as of December 2024, and yeah, I'm going to go through all of the birds, followed by the pigs, and then all of the miscellaneous stuff at the end, so kind of 3 sections in this video. Alright, no time to waste, let's get straight into it. Starting off with red. Here is my 5-inch Commonwealth red I've had since my childhood. I think I got this in 2012, possibly 2013, my first ever Angry Birds plush, so very cool. Followed by my Space Red plush over here. Super cool, it's got the black tag. Again, a lot of these plush are very old, so you're going to see some varying conditions, some newer, some older. Coming up next, we have my Devil Red from Angry Birds Seasons, the Halloween episode, so very cool. Followed by my Santa hat or Christmas red. You can see it's still got the tag and everything. I got this one in 2019 as a Christmas gift. And yeah, I think the 2019 Angry Birds Christmas special was really special and a big part of the Electric Yoshi HD channel. So yeah, next up we have Angry Birds Star Wars red or Red Skywalker, whatever you call them. So yeah, very cool. This one still got the tag. Got this one recently during lockdown times, so very nice. And coming up next, we do have the St. Patrick's Day hat, leprechaun hat red. So St. Patrick's Day, another Angry Birds Seasons plush. This one is pretty rare, so very nice that I have that one in my collection. Coming up next, we do have a Tactics red. Very cool. Yeah, very nice, very small. My hand is literally bigger than this little guy, so yeah. Next, we do have the Changi Airport red over here. So, very cool. Changi plush are actually extremely common in Australia. Actually would make sense if we put this guy behind because he's a little bit chunkier. So, yeah, like I was saying, Angry Birds Changi plush are pretty common. So I do have another one, which is fully bagged, still bagged actually. Changi red, so very cool. Again, let's just rearrange this and make sure it makes a bit more sense over here. Coming up next, we do have my, I think this is a Spin Master red. Yep, Spin Master red. I am not a big fan of the movie plush at all, so I only have that guy and this guy over here. He is also a Spin Master, possibly a separate wave or something, because they do have different poses as you can see. This one is a little bit angry, and this one's like, you know, maybe his eyebrows are meant to be up. Never mind. He is meant to have that, like, what the hell kind of look. So, yeah, those are all of my red plush. Alright, next up, we have a bird I consider to be a lot cooler than red. We have my Chuck plush. So this is my 5-inch Commonwealth Chuck, another childhood plush. Crazy to say I got this guy literally like 12 years ago. Yeah, it really has been a long time since I've had some of my classic Angry Birds plush. So, yeah, very cool. Next up, we do have a Santa hat Chuck over here. Got this one more recently, so very nice. And we do also have the Bunny Ears Chuck. I think this might be the updated redesign, but I'm not exactly sure. There is the tag, because I do think the original Bunny Ears Chuck was, you know, kind of, he had the staring eyes, not the cross-eyed look, but I could be wrong on that. I'm not exactly an expert. So, yep. Next up, we do have my Tactics Chuck over here. Very cool. Very nice, very compact. I love this material on the Tactics plushes. So, yeah. Coming up next, we have my Changi Chuck. So, very oddly shaped. It's not exactly a perfect triangle. I mean, they're all kind of, you know, varying shapes and looks. These Changi Airport plush. But yeah, obviously, Singapore, which is, you know, where Changi Airport is geographically close to Australia. So we do actually have a lot of Changi plushes just floating around, like flea markets and, you know, Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. They're really not that rare or hard to find for us. So I guess that's one of the pros of collecting in Australia. Next up, we do have Space Chuck over here. Commonwealth 5-inch. Very cool. Chuck him over here. Here's my personal favorite looking Chuck out of any, you know, Chuck plush out there. I do like the wizard hat one from the Halloween set, but this one is always going to be my favorite. It's just such a cool design. Love the visor, love the cape. He just looks so heroic. What can I say? And yeah, we do also have the Changi Chuck plush over here, still with the tag and everything. I love this tag. Look how cool this tag is, man. Yeah, so very nice. And then here is the awesome Angry Birds Space tag as well, the tush tag. Obviously Changi Airport, so let's just rearrange it real quick. There we go. And then we do also have the Spin Master plushies once again. So there's this one, and then there is also this guy with his tag and everything. I do think that these guys are different, but I could be wrong. You can see how they kind of, you know, the eyebrows are different on this guy. This guy's kind of more cross-eyed than this one. I don't know, but could be the same thing, but I'm pretty sure that just like the red situation over there, they could be from 2 different waves or something like that. Someone can let me know in the comments. But yeah, that is all of my Chuck plush. Next up, we have what I consider to be the cutest bird in all of Angry Birds. You can fight me on this one, but the Blues. And if you genuinely consider the hatchlings to be cuter than the Blues, I think you're an NPC. So yeah, you can, like I said, you can fight me on this one, but I think the Blues are always just going to be the cutest bird. So yeah, we do have Jake, Jay, and Jim over here, the triplets. So very nice. There they are. 5-inch Commonwealth plush, of course. And then next up, we do have a bit of an interesting one. This is a Hearts dog toy. Blue, still fully tagged and everything. Very rare, and you can actually pull his nose, and it does come out. So very nice. Obviously extremely hard to find these in good conditions, because a lot of dogs chewed them up. So yeah. Then we do also have Space Blue over here. Very nice. And of course, I did have to get all 3 of them, and these 2 of which are still fully tagged, actually, surprisingly. So yeah, there they are. Let me just try to stack them over here. There we go. All right, there they are. And then we do have my Changi Space Blue over here. Very cool, still got the tag, that awesome Angry Birds space tag. And then I have also got a bagged Changi Space Blue. So yeah, those are all of my Blues plush. All right, next up, we do have my favorite bird from the original 5, and that is Bomb. So here is a 5-inch Commonwealth Bomb plush, very cool. Next up, we do have an 8-inch Commonwealth Bomb plush. I did used to have a lot more 8-inch plush, but I just got rid of them because they take up a lot of space. And yeah, if I already have them in 5-inch, I don't really see a reason to get them again. So yeah, then we do have this Frankenstein Bomb from the Halloween set. So very cool. And we'll put him right there. And coming up next, we do have another Hearts dog toy detachable beak plush over here, this time being Bomb. So very cool. You can still, you know, pull it out. It's very goofy, but yeah, amazing to have this in my collection. Very cool, very obscure. Next up, we do have a Space Bomb plush over here. Mint condition, amazing condition, and yeah, very cool. I do love this plush quite a lot. Obviously, Angry Birds Space is my personal favorite Angry Birds game ever, so yeah. Coming up next, we do have this Spin Master Bomb plush, again, from the movie. So we'll put him there, and then we do have a Changi Bomb as well, very wide, very strangely shaped. If I try to squish him down, he will look a little better right there, but obviously you can manipulate him quite easily. Yeah, Changi Bomb from the Singapore airport, so very cool. And then we do also have my sample plush, so Short Fuse Bomb from the Commonwealth collection. So it's obviously got a different tag over here, which is very nice. And yeah, obviously I store this guy separately, and I don't just have him, you know, sort of squashed in with all these guys in my storage bins. But yeah, those are all of my Bomb plushes. All right, and next up we do have my Matilda plush. So starting us off, we have my original 5-inch Commonwealth Matilda, my second ever Angry Birds plush. This was the one I got after Red. I still remember getting this with the sound chip and the press here tags, and seeing them in claw machines all the time. Yeah, just so nostalgic. And we do have this other one. I think it's a what do you call it? Good Stuff Toys one, I'm pretty sure. from a claw machine, but there's kind of no remnants of a tush tag, which is funny. And yeah, it's not in the greatest condition. It's kind of like beat up, but yeah, whether that's my problem or Good Stuff's problem, who really knows. Next up, we have a Toy Factory Matilda over here. Very nice. Not sure what the exact size is. This could be 8-inch, I'm not sure. Maybe not quite, or maybe it is. Not sure what the exact size is. Next up, we do have the C-3PO bird over here, or Matilda from Star Wars, Angry Birds Star Wars. Very nice. I know this one is like moderately rare from what I hear. And then we do also have a bagged Changi Airport Matilda as well. So put him back there. And yeah, there they are, the OG 5 birds. Very nice. And yeah, that's obviously all of my Matilda plush. And whoopsies, we do also have my Star Wars bomb plush over here. He kind of got away because of his cloak, kind of disguising his color. So we'll just set him right there. And next up, we have none other than Terrence, or as I like to call him as a kid, Big Brother Bird. So here is my original Commonwealth, 5.5 inch, I believe, Terrence plush over here. Very nice. One of my favorite Angry Birds plush of all time, actually. Super cool. And then I do also have the Space Terrence plush as well over here. Yeah, I think the forehead wrinkles and these spots are just such a cool detailed feature to have on Terrence. And we do also have the Hearts dog toy Terrence plush over here with the detachable nose. So very, very nice. And yeah, those are all of my Terrence plush. All right, and coming up next, we have my personal favorite Angry Bird, if you don't count one that's coming up later, Hell. Here he is. Super cool. Got the black tag with the nice Angry Birds logo. And no, don't violate me in the comments. He's not just my favorite bird because he's a boomerang and I'm Australian. Yeah, don't get it twisted, but Hell is pretty cool, man. And yeah, green is also my favorite color. So we do also have the open beak version. Very nice. Not in the most amazing condition, but still really cool. Definitely prefer the open beak Hell. And for that reason, I did get a fully tagged, pretty mint Hell plush over here. Open beak variant. So yeah, and he does have the voice box, but a lot of these voice boxes are dead. So yeah, those are all of my Hell plush. All right, next up is Bubbles, another one of my favorite birds. Here is Bubbles, very nice, almost as cute as the Blues, but not quite. Super cool. Put Bubbles right there, and then we do also have my inflated Bubbles plush over here, which is absolutely amazing and just such a crazy fun plush. We might have to put this guy against the door over here and put Bubbles there because it is quite big. But yeah, those are all my Bubbles plush. All right, coming up next, we do have all of my Stella plush. So here is my 5-inch Commonwealth Stella. Very cool. Put you there. And then we do also have the Stella, so literally the Stella brand. Stella, this plush is also very cool. Definitely prefer the Commonwealth one, but yeah, this one's more of a neutral, surprised kind of look compared to this one, which is just like a I don't really care type of face. So yeah. And we do have the Star Wars Stella over here. Very nice. Put you there. And then we do also have a Toy Factory Stella as well. So, yeah, very nice. Let's just do this. There we go. And that is all of my Stella plush. All right, so remember how before I said Hell was my favorite Angry Bird, technically, unless you count one that's coming up later? Well, if we're being real, my favorite Angry Bird of all time is hands down Icebird. Icebird is from Angry Birds Space, obviously my favorite Angry Birds game. And yeah, he's so cool, literally. And yeah, I guess some people probably wouldn't consider him a part of the gang because he doesn't have a name, but at the same time, I don't know exactly why you wouldn't, because he is, you know, still part of the games and everything. But yeah, Icebird, hands down my favorite Angry Bird, with Hell being a very close second. You know, these two are truly my favorites. It's really cool seeing them, you know, side by side. So yeah, I do also have an 8-inch Icebird over here, which is very nice. Put you there, and these are extremely common in Australia. These Icebird plush, for whatever reason. This space lineup was, you know, it's always been heavily available and accessible, even now. So yeah, I know it could be rare in some other countries, but for us, nope. And then next up, we do have my very nice Changi plush of Icebird over here. Super nice. I do love this plush quite a lot. And yeah, those are my Icebird plush, my favorite Angry Bird of all time. So awesome. And yeah, let me know your favorite Angry Bird in the comments below. Definitely these two for me. And coming up next, we do have my one and only 8-inch Loggernet Promotions silver plush over here. Still bagged and tagged, everything. Super amazing condition. Obviously, don't want to take it out, risk any chance of damaging this absolute gem. Now, again, I know Malaysia is, you know, geographically closer to Australia, which, you know, might make you think that these guys are more accessible here, but still definitely extremely hard to come by. I mean, if you really were looking hard for a silver plush, I'm sure you'd have an easier time finding one in Australia as opposed to the States or something else. But yeah, still nevertheless a really cool and rare plush to have in my birds collection. So coming up next, we do have all of my Rio plush. So we have Blue over here. Very nice. And don't judge me with the names. I didn't exactly grow up with Rio, the movie, so I'm trying my best over here. This is Jewel. It's very cool. I did actually play Angry Birds Rio a whole lot, but I never watched the Rio movie growing up. So yeah, if I do get any of these names wrong, my bad. Pedro, I believe. I do actually have 2 of this guy. So yeah, very cool. And then we do have, I think it was Nico. Could be wrong. Nico over here. Pretty sure. Angry Birds Rio. Obviously, amazing game. But yeah, and then we also have Nigel over here. So yeah, very nice. The only name I'm not sure of was this one. I think it's Nico, but yeah, it should be. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comment section, of course, if I'm wrong. All right, next up, Caged Bird plush. We have the green Caged Bird. Super cool. I think this was a good stuff because it does say not for retail sale. So yeah, claw machine, I presume. Put him there. We do have the blue Caged Bird plush over here. This is just the standard. Oh, never mind. It is the not for retail sale. Good stuff toys. Very nice. And then we have the, I think this is the fuchsia Caged Bird over here. Very cool. Obviously, these are very hard to obtain for any collector, especially in Australia though, because we never got these. So coming up next, we have the purple Caged Bird. This is another good stuff claw machine plush over here. But they're all actually in pretty good shape. So yeah, very nice. Even for good stuff, they're actually in pretty amazing shape. And then we do have one of the rarer Caged Birds over here, the red Caged Bird plush. Super cool. Out of all the Rio plush, these are my favorite. Of course, it just sucks that they have to be the rarest as well. So collecting them was quite a nightmare. Coming up next, we have finally the yellow Caged Bird plush. Again, this and the red one were claw machine exclusives, so obviously very hard to come by. These two specifically, but all of them in general are pretty challenging to collect. So yeah, those are all my Rio plush. And of course, last but definitely not least, we have my Mighty Eagle plush. So here is the original 24-inch beast Commonwealth Mighty Eagle plush. He is massive. And we do also have my sample Angry Birds Space Mighty Eagle plush from the Commonwealth collection. So very amazing prototype right here. And of course, the original still is already super rare and expensive, but I do think we are going to need to put these guys all the way on the other side over here, just because they do take up a whole lot of space. And yeah, this officially concludes all of my birds plush. So very nice, some good variety over here, and I'm pretty proud of how far this bird collection has come. But now, of course, onto the much cooler pigs. Alright, I think there's no better way to start off the pigs with my first ever pig plush. Minion Pig, Commonwealth. Obviously, you can tell, very old, very used. I've used it in countless videos over the years. Got him literally 12 years ago. Man, I'm getting old. So, very nice. And then I do also have another one, which is in a little bit better condition. Still not the best, of course. Both are extremely old. But, yeah, two Minion Pigs right there. Very nice. And then next we have Helmet Pig over here. This guy is surprisingly small. I don't know. I just thought he'd be a little bit bigger, but I guess when I compare him to this Minion Pig, they are kind of the same. But I have a feeling that this guy's just like 4-inch or 4.5-inch. I'm not sure though. Maybe he comes from one of those like mini packs, but yeah, all the nerds can let me know. He's just like, he just feels small to me. Maybe there's nothing fishy going on there, but yeah. And we do have Foreman Pig over here, or Mustache Pig, as I like to call him growing up. Really cool. Got this guy in 2019. I wanted him for the longest time, but finding Mustache Pig and Corporal Pig, I did call him Helmet Pig before. I know people are getting upset with that. Corporal Pig, there you go. Are very hard to come by. Well, they were very hard to come by when they were available and sold in retail stores in Australia. But King Pig didn't have that problem. He was pretty common and available everywhere. So yeah, it does kind of help that I grew up, you know, during the era that these were sold in retail stores, so I can, you know, share my personal experiences with, you know, like what's rare, what's common, etc., in Australia, because there aren't really that many Australian collectors left in the hobby. So yeah, there is King Pig right there. And then we do have the Valentine's Day Bow Pig over here, with the same eyes as King Pig actually, but obviously he's got that bow, exact same, you know, base pig, but it's just got the bow instead of the crown, which is kind of cool. Very nice. They're all just kind of tumbling over, aren't they? There we go. Coming up next, we do have my Pumpkin Hat Pig. Here he is, super nice. One of my favorite plush in my entire collection is Pumpkin Hat Pig. And another one of my favorite plush in my entire collection is the Christmas Santa Hat Pig. Here it is. I believe this one's a Good Stuff actually. Let's have a look. This tag is a little bit old. Not for retail sale, distributed by Good Stuff Toys. So yeah, it is a Good Stuff, but in pretty decent shape. Yeah, these two pigs are two of my favorites in my collection. Let's kind of try to get him to sit. There we go, like that. Next up, we do have the Easter Bunny Pig right here with the bunny ears. From the Easter set from Angry Bird Seasons. Why am I tripping? Yeah, Easter Bunny. Here it is. The ears do kind of flop down, which is a little bit annoying, but here's what it is. These were definitely either just not released in Australia at all or extremely rare, because I don't remember seeing any Easter plush in retail stores, you know, a decade ago. So yeah, who knows if they were ever actually brought to Australia, but still really cool. Next up, we do have Postman Pig over here, or Mailman Pig. Does go by quite a few names, but really cool. He's got his bag and everything. He is from the accessorized pig set, and yeah, he is a super cool plush. Another one of my favorites. I love the pigs. And coming up next, we have my Toy Factory Minion Pig over here. Some nice variety with the brands at last. So yeah. And then we do have my 8-inch Corporal or Helmet Pig. Here it is. And also do have a 8-inch regular Minion Pig over here. Very nice. This one is in pretty good shape, pretty good condition. It does look pretty cool. And then we do have my Ghost Pig plush. One of the rarest plush in my collection from Hearts. He's currently extinct on the entire internet as of making this video. Yeah, I guess leave a comment if you do own a Ghost Pig plush, because he is amazing and he is very rare. And if you do set him next to, like, you know, a bunch of these Commonwealth plush, you would kind of presume that he is Commonwealth, but no, he's actually Hearts. It's just the sheet that kind of disguises the fact that he's Hearts, and obviously the tag does tell you it is a Hearts brand plush. So very nice, super cool plush right there. And then I do have my Logonette Angry Birds Toons King Pig plush over here, still tagged and everything. I do have another one over here, but yeah. And then next up, we do have my Darth Vader Pig and Stormtrooper Pig from Angry Birds Star Wars. They still got the tags and everything. We're gonna put them over here, just like that. And next up, we have my 8-inch Pumpkin Hat Pig over here, which is very cool. And apparently this guy is rare, from what I've heard. in this specific size variant. So yeah, I've got him. And then I do have this TCC helmet pig, corporal pig, and his nostrils, you can actually like fit your finger inside them. They're like, yeah, they're kind of hollow, like a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of cool. You can literally pick his nose if you want to. TCC, pretty cool brand, I suppose. I did used to have a few more TCC brand plush, but I did end up selling them because they're just so bulky, take up space. And yeah, there's just other stuff out there that I'd rather collect. But coming up next, we do have my Space Pig plush, again from Changi Airport, or Fat Pig as some people like to call him. Yeah, his tag is quite messed up, but he is, you know, a very rare plush. No, he's not common in Australia, despite every single other Changi plush being extremely common. Of course, the one that is desired the most is still very hard to come by. So don't get it twisted. Changi Airport Space Pig is not common in Australia, despite probably being common in Singapore. So yeah, and then speaking of Changi plush, here is my bagged Minion Pig. This is actually one of my favorite Minion Pig plush, out of all the brands, I mean, that you can possibly get. And yeah, I just keep him in his bag to keep him clean and protected from evil. So yeah, we're gonna put him there. And next up, we do have this complete in box and fully tagged 8-inch Minion Pig from Angry Birds, you know, the classic. So very cool. This box is amazing. I do love this design quite a lot. And yeah, I did get this guy maybe 2 years ago. Someone was just selling him like this. I don't know why. I don't know how they managed to obtain him in such great shape with the box and everything. But yeah, super cool to have on display. And it's literally in perfect condition, as if you just got him out of a case. So yeah, we're gonna put him over here. And then we have 2 pigs left. And they are 1 and 2 Spin Master pigs. Again, not a big fan. I do see myself probably getting rid of these in the future. I don't know, but yeah, there they are. Spin Master plush. And off the top of my head, I do have the Leonard plush as well from the movie. But who knows where he is. I think he's lost amongst other like miscellaneous plush like Splatoon and Sonic. He could be in one of those bags, but that's the only plush I can think of that is missing in this entire collection. But yeah, there are all of my Angry Birds plush. That leaves us with only one section of this video left, being all of my miscellaneous product and stuff that kind of doesn't really fit with all of this, but I still consider them plush. So let's go ahead and start to showcase those. All right, we're almost there, guys. Last portion of the video. Let's get through it. We have my keychain of silver over here, Logonet Promotions. Extremely rare, does sell for hundreds of dollars when you do come by it. And yeah, I was lucky enough to get this for a decent price, so I'm gonna put him right there. And then we do also have this Chuck plush. I was told it's from an airline, a specific airline. I think Singapore, not exactly sure. Someone did let me know a while ago, but yeah, it does say there actually, distributed by Singapore Airlines. Yeah, well, if you do a little bit of reading, you can find out a lot. So yeah, we do have the Chuck Singapore plush. I'm not sure what he is, but he's just kind of like a keychain thing chilling, so kind of cool. And then similarly, we have this random red plush. It's like carded and everything in this plastic bag. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but you can see here it says 2013 amongst all of this foreign text, or 2014 down there. Yeah, not exactly sure what it is, but it came to me like this. I didn't buy this. This came like randomly with something I bought, and I was just like, hey yo, what the heck is this? So we've got that. And then we do have this mini, I believe Sun Woo is the brand. Let's double check. Sun Woo, pretty sure. It doesn't really tell me there, does it? Nah, not exactly. But someone told me that this is like a mini keychain like. Yeah, it does have this little thing here. Hell plush, so he's kind of cool. And yeah, you could say that, you know, I include these with the other plush, but I just think they're kind of just too weird to include with everything else. So I did want to have a separate part of the video dedicated to them. So next up, we have this red keychain. Got that a long time ago. And then we do have this Minion Pig keychain, which I just cut everything off just to use him as a little character in my videos. He is extremely small. And yeah, obviously very cute. We're gonna put him right there. And then we do have this random, like, mini Chuck plush. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe including him before, but he's just such a weird size, and I don't know exactly what this is or what this came as a part of. It says 2010 down here, so someone can figure it out. I think it's like a, what, 4-inch maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely smaller than 5-inch, maybe 4-inch, something like that. But we do have that. And then we have this Tactics Pig over here. He's obviously not a plush. He's like this plastic kind of material thing. But yeah, I thought I'd include him anyway. And then one of the coolest and most obscure things in my collection, we have my Angry Birds car air freshener things. Now, these are really cool, obviously very obscure. I've never seen anyone else with these in their collection. So obviously very nice and cool thing to have. But as you can see over here, we have Red with the strawberry car scent, Chuck with vanilla, Bomb with the new car smell, and Minion Pig with apple over here. I'm pretty sure that there was a King Pig out there somewhere. As for the other birds, I don't think there was a Matilda one. I don't know if there was a Blues car air freshener, but I'm sure you can do some research and find out whether there was. But yeah, very cool. I kind of have no memory of getting these. I don't remember how I got these. All I know that it was a very long time ago, and I'm sure that now these are at least somewhat collectible, or at least cool to an avid collector's eye, I suppose. So yeah, very nice. And then coming up next, we do have my Cherry Coal plush over here. I'll turn them around. Now, as you can see, this was a Russian brand, and they made a whole lot of Angry Birds plush. Not a whole lot, but they did make some pretty nice and obscure Angry Birds plush. So we have Blue in here. I have done an in-depth video on these. You can find it on my channel somewhere if you would like, you know, a proper review. But I'll go ahead and take them out just because this is a plush collection video. And you guys do need to see all of my plush. Here is Hell, of course, being my personal favorite. But they all look pretty amazing. I'm just trying to carefully take them out without messing up the box. There's Chuck, and here is Red as well. So very nice, very obscure brand. I guess we'll put the boxes over here just like that. And that leaves me with only one last thing to show you guys in my collection, and that is the McDonald's Chinese promotion plush. So I do have Red over here. Here he is in his little box. I can't really be bothered taking them out. You guys get the point. If you want an in-depth video, leave a comment. If you want an in-depth video on any of these plush in particular or products, go ahead and let me know. Could definitely do an air freshener video. There is Whitebird or Matilda. Don't know why they said Whitebird. Oh, Redbird, Yellowbird, Whitebird. Just noticed that they're not actually putting the names. They're just saying color and then bird. Here is Hell. Again, my personal favorite. We do have Bomb over here, or Blackbird as he's labeled. And last but not least, we have King Pig as well. So very nice. And that actually concludes my entire Angry Birds plush collection. Can you believe it? Making this video was absolutely insane. Now, onto a couple of predicted frequently asked questions, I suppose. The first one I'm gonna assume people will ask is, are you selling or trading any of these plush? The short answer is no. But you can go ahead and ask me. Feel free to ask me if there's anything you're super interested in. I'll still respond to you, but just know that your chances are like 99.9% probably not. And another question I might get is, what is your favorite Angry Bird? Kind of already answered that in this video. Icebird is number 1. Hell is number 2. Probably Bubbles would be number 3. I do really like all of those birds. And yeah, obviously if you guys do have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you do want an in-depth video of any specific product or set of products, go ahead and let me know, and I will definitely get to working on that for you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your favorite plush that you saw in this video. And yeah, obviously collecting Angry Birds plush in Australia is very challenging and very difficult. And growing up, you know, more obscure things were more common here, and more of the, you know, more mainstream and common things such as the Easter set, the Christmas set, the winter set were actually, you know, just never available or extremely hard to come by if they were available growing up. So Angry Birds Space was extremely common. The classic set was extremely common. Rio was extremely common. The Cage Birds, I literally never saw them. And every single listing I've ever seen of either a Santa hat plush, a winter plush, a Cage Bird plush, accessorized pigs, I've never seen a listing within Australia. They've all been international. They've all been from, you know, 90% of the time being from the United States. So, you know, those kinds of plush have been very difficult to track down, and I'm still actively trying to get my hands on a couple of plush. Another question I might get is, what is your dream plush or most desired plush to get at the moment? The answer to that would probably be Chef Pig from the accessorized pig set. I do really want to get a Chef Piggy plush, and I might eventually. Aside from that, kind of hard to say. Maybe another sample plush. I'm sure there's one out there I might like. Perhaps a 5-inch silver to complete my set of silver plush, since I do have the 8-inch, the keychain, and whatever else. And yeah, kind of just whatever else I can find to get my hands on. I obviously do really like collecting all this obscure stuff and, you know, random brands apart from just Commonwealth. But yeah, I do still think that Commonwealth has produced the most quality Angry Birds plush overall. By the way, here is where I display all of my plush. It is just literally in my closet on the top kind of area. There's actually a lot you can't see because there are a lot of plushies, you know, behind. But yeah, this is where I keep mostly everything. It's obviously not all Angry Birds over here. And yeah, I just thought I'd show this off as I'm concluding this video over here. So with all of that, I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. And yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, all that stuff, leave a like, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.